Oh my God. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty!
Hey YouTube, PhatPastor here. It is Thursday night hang time. Glad that you guys can make it out. I hope that I wasn't too late getting the thumbnail posted just about 30 minutes ago. So hopefully that's not too late, that you guys didn't think I wasn't streaming tonight. But I am. Was at church for a little while today after I got done with my morning business with PhatPastor. We were there testing the lap RF 8-way. He had one and I had one, and we tested it. I'm actually in the process of downloading some video off of the
Kevin Smith.
Osmo.
Here we go.
Hey.
Bad echo.
Bad echo. Let me see. What's causing the bad echo? Is it better now? Still echoing now? Let me know. Kevin said it was bad echo, so let me turn my phone on, see if I can hear anything. 1, 2, 3. Let me know. Now? Still echoing now? Evident, not on my phone. So good. Let me know. All right, sounds good. Turn it back down. Thank you, Kevin Smith, for letting me know that. Wow, I don't know what that
Okay,
is.
now.
What is this? Stop. I don't know what happened. All right, sounds good. Thank you, man. All right. Yeah, I'm in the process of downloading some video from the DJI Pocket or Osmo Pocket 2. Got this used. The topic of the stream tonight is what you guys think about whether or not. I don't know what's going. Hang on, something's playing. I don't know where the audio is coming from.
Raymond Correa. Gentlemen.
Oh, say, can you see?
That was an awesome song, by the way. That's the Star Spangled Banner by Madison Rising. It was coming through. Don't know why Apple Music just decided it was going to start playing, but it did. So, how's it going, Raymond? Thank you for coming out tonight. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of testing today. Also got some bad news. I think I got a bad Mobula 7 freestyle, the Happy Model Mobula 7 freestyle HDzero. I was going to fly it while Phil was there and put
Skydozer
my
FPV.
put my bind
Z King
frames in it.
FPV. Hey guys. Good. Hello all.
Put my bind phrase in it, and it would stay bound for just a couple of seconds and then just lose. I don't know what was going on, but it would stay bound as long as I had it plugged in to the computer. I'm concerned that there's a trace bad on the board supplying the receiver. So, Skydozer, how's it going, brother? C King, how's it going, man? I was a little late getting the thumbnail going, getting it up. I didn't get back home and out of the shower until just a few minutes before I started setting up for the stream tonight. Let me know about the background back here. I'm trying something different tonight. It appears to me that this is not as clear tonight with the setup that I've got. So I may be going back to some other lighting. Tonight I do have the channel members' names. We'll be scrolling up here on this little LED screen. So let me know if you can read it or what. But yeah, the Mobula 7 Freestyle HDzero version with the AIO on it and the Lux camera. I put my bind phrase in real quick, set my modes, and was just going to do a test flight for it because I haven't had a chance to do that since I got it. And I don't know, I think I might have a bad one. I'm going to look at it a little bit closer tonight. I may even put it here on the bench here in just a little bit and let you guys see it. See what's going on with it also. But I do think I probably got a bad one. Let me read the names a little early to read the names, but I'm going to go ahead and read them. McFlies was here first. Kevin Smith was also here. Raymond Correa, Skydozer, and Z King FPV. If you want to get your name read out, you can get your logo, get your little avatar put on the screen here. You show up early, I'll put you saying hello, and everybody can see you. There's Phil. He was with me today, and I was telling him I'm in the process of downloading
Philiblaster. Hello.
some of the video that we made today. It's not edited or anything. It's now coming straight off of the pocket. It's the first time I've tried to even get video off of it. So I'm pleased. I got it used. I got it at a real good price. But
Devils reject. This year it seems Beta FPV is more reliable than Happy Model. Hee hee.
yeah, it's well, now I think that's the fourth Happy Model HDzero AIO, and it's the only one I've had any problems out of. I've crashed them, raced them, all of that. So, but yeah, it may very well be that Beta FPV, as Jarvis likes to say, it might be better. Who knows? We will see. I might put it on the bench if I've got time tonight. I'm going to talk about a few things and get your guys' input on a few things. Many of you
I have a
know-
drone or two that didn't work right out off the bow.
Yeah. Yep, I've had a couple that didn't work right out of the box. I remember when diatone was really pretty good. Well, I've had an Emax and a diatone be dead out of the box. Several Beta FPVs. This may be my first Happy Model. That was no, the first what was the Mo Beetle. That thing had like what, this 50-60% fail rate on it. It was bad. But we'll see. You can't look a gift horse in the mouth though. Well, you can, but you probably shouldn't. I put the thing on the thumbnail. Should I get into DJI 04? This is a night that I am prepared tonight to talk more about DJI than I normally do. Here's I've really not liked the way that DJI has handled itself. I'm trying to move some cables around, excuse me.
Most of my dead out-of-the-box problems have come from Beta FPV.
Mhm.
Beta FPV was trash for years, then this year they upped their game it seems. I will slap a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, I bet you would, Mike. I can see you.
Spoiler, Marty has crossed over to the dark side.
Not yet. If using a DJI Pocket 2 is crossing over, then maybe. But I will slap a gift horse in the mouth. I like that one. I like that one. And Phil will give you all the spoilers, guys. You just hit him up in the chat. He'll give you all the spoilers. I made the comment on Tuesday night stream. I've been streaming with Z King here, and Atreides on Tuesday nights. You guys are welcome to come join us sometime. Just let me know in advance. You can jump in on Discord with us. And also, I'm listening.
J on E Loco 619.
Good evening, June Loco. Good to see you, brother. Also, I'm trying something different with my microphone. It was brought to my attention by someone who likes to give spoilers. When I'm thankful for it, also, but that there's some buzzing sometimes in the audio, like a or something. Not only do I have not good vision, but my hearing is starting to fail to the point that I have a set of hearing aids that I wear to church when I don't forget, so I can actually hear people talking to me. So when I go back and watch the videos, well, it was Phil. He was telling me that it was doing it, and he was like,
I
"Did you hear
think if
that?"
you can get goggles that work for you, Marty, you'll love the G image.
Yeah. See, that's been the problem the whole time. Z King says he thinks if I can get a set of goggles, it'll work for me. Every single, and I've looked through probably getting close to 10 different sets of goggles, not different brand, but 10 different people's goggles, because everybody's like, oh, they just didn't have it set up right, man. See there, Sky, you can tell that's your name, Sky Dozer. Z King FPV, Jeff Russell, you can see your names. That's the members list scrolling there. Oops FPV. It's not as clear as it normally is, McFlies. So, but that's been my problem. I had really good vision following, prior to my head injury, and the injury was on my right side of my head, and so my right eye is worse. The if you look close, if I look into the camera, you can probably tell that maybe my right eye looks a little bigger than my left eye because it's a little more magnified. I don't know if it does or not, but I know that these are just a single lens. My normal glasses are trifocals that I normally wear. I've showed y'all that. But the problem that I have is that my right eye needs a different adjustment. On the HDO2s, I can adjust it. The right eye is all the way, as far as the HDO2s will go. HDzero is a little bit more. I got a little bit to spare on it. And most of my DJI experiences have been either the goggles 1 or goggles 2. I guess that's what they call them. The big honking box goggles on your face. For one, they didn't feel good. Had a lot of light leak on them, every one of them. But every one of them, I couldn't read the OSD. Couldn't tell what the battery said. And if I focused on the center of the screen hard enough, I could get a clear image. But the blurry stuff that it does, just don't like it. And, you know, I've heard
Bagzilla. Are there any DJI-04 lights still in stock?
Well, I'll tell you what I did here in a moment. I don't know, but I'll tell you what I did here in just a little bit. Stick with me, Bagzilla, and I'll get to that. Um, so, the blurring on the sides that it would do, when I'd have seizures, I had seizures after my head injury. That's how the vision, my vision would get white. It was whiteouts, what they were called. Instead of having a blackout, it went from like just real high white, and it would come in. Hey, Scream, how's it going, bro?
Scream FPV.
And
Sup, bros.
that on the edge, that messed with me. I could see it good enough to tell that was blurring up, and of course, people later's like, you can turn that off, and I think Z King did that, turned it off, and I just still couldn't. So I have never experienced putting on a set of DJI goggles and have the wow, this looks so
RDQ
good.
has them in stock, it says.
RDQ has them in stock. Well, I'm not looking. I don't know. I'll tell you what I'm going to do here in a second and see if it works, and then I bought. What I did is I went on to Amazon, and because we all know if you don't like it, you can just send it back. So I went on to Amazon and I ordered the Neo. Let me see here. I ordered the DJI Neo, and I was going to order it and the controller and all of that from DJI. And DJI was actually more expensive than Amazon was. And which I was like, well, if that's what it's going to be like, there's no question for me. I want to buy it from Amazon because I know if I don't like them, I'll get my money back and I won't have a.
Sounds like the dark side.
Are you like Obi-Wan? Don't challenge me, Annie. I have the high ground. I'm actually trying to look for the Neo on DJI's site. Oh, okay, there's a search. I'll pull it up here in a second. And I'll tell you what I did. So, let me share my other screen.
I get all my batteries from Amazon.
Yeah. If I can buy something, I'll even pay a little bit extra for something on Amazon, just so that if I have a problem. I did get the 3 batteries version 1, and I got the goggle 3 and a refurbished set or open box set. Wait, let me turn myself back on because I had it turned off. Here I am. Okay, let me move that chat back over to the side since I haven't got people on. Yeah, I will buy from Amazon when I can because it's just so easy to. It's not a hassle for returns and all of that. But I got an open box, I think a return set, but it said it was like new of the goggles 3. I didn't order the human play toy, but I did buy the RC3. So my understanding is that this little Neo here has 04, and I think it was Mads Tech who said that he believes it's the same camera that's in the Lite that's actually in the Neo. So yeah, that's what I did. I've ordered it. I was told by someone who is in the know that the Neo is soon to be what's the word? I'm just gone. It's going to be where you can't get it. I forget the word that he said. My brain's not doing good tonight, but I'll get through it. If I start to stutter, y'all just join in and laugh with me. So, discontinued was the word I was looking for. Thank you. Someone told me that they're discontinuing it. I don't know why. I got it because it can, do selfie stuff, do some B-roll type stuff for me if I wanted it to, or actually to fly in an orbit around inside the gymnasium and get some video while we're actually racing, doing some UDL
Apache
stuff.
Smoke Wounded Sniper. Good morning, how are you doing?
Good morning, Apache. I'm good, man. Haven't heard from you for a while, but I'm glad to hear from you, man. How is it over there across the pond? Weather wasn't too bad here today, but they're saying here within the next 7 days we may get hammered with snow. So I don't know. Last time they said we got hammered with snow, where we're going to get hammered with snow, we got about 1 inch to 2 inches here. So, but at one time I promised myself that I wouldn't buy a DJI product, but I did. If I don't like it, and it's not able to adjust individually, then I can just send it back. And if I
think you can sync the DJI Mic Mini up with the Neo 2.
DJI Mic Mini.
Can't hang long, it's 2:30 a.m. here.
2:30 a.m. Oh,
East
well.
Coast thrills. From
Yeah.
everything I've heard, they are so in low light, be careful. Scratchy audio when you speak at times. It's pretty cold down here. Not here, weather is good here.
Well, weather's good. It was not bad today. Scratchy audio when you speak at times tonight? Or are you talking about on the DJI? You saying I'm having scratchy audio tonight? If so, let me know, because I tried something different. I have it plugged in.
Audio 10.
Okay. Audio's a 10. Thank you. All right. I like that. Yeah, I have the DJI clip-on mic that comes with the little Osmo thing. So, I don't know, I might try it out. The Osmo, the Pocket 2 has quite a bit of
Yes, tonight.
scratchy audio tonight. Okay. Well, it's run through the EcoFlow pure sine wave. So it's not a power thing from the house. Could be the UPC battery backup, but I don't know. I mean, that's run in to the EcoFlow, which is pure sine wave.
That may sync up with it too.
Yeah. I'm going to try. So I'm going to see what it does. Let me know if the audio gets bad, guys. I can always try something different. I can move the dongle to...
Seems to get louder when you are louder.
Seems to get louder when I'm louder. Yeah, I'm clipping a little bit. Let me bring the audio down. Does that sound better? It's showing me on, people always say you're not talking loud enough or something. And, but in OBS, I was just clipping. Now I'm below clipping. So let me know if that's better. Seems to get louder when you get louder. When I get louder, is it crackly now? I'm louder. But I'm not louder with Crowder. I'm just louder. Some of you know what that is. So yeah, I've got the. I know this thing will run off of the RC3N. Also, it's the same thing that the Mini 4 would run off of, but you can't go acro with it. So I had to buy the.
You should join Paul Murray and Friends show every day on YouTube 9 a.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Great group of guys.
What time are they on? 9 a.m. Eastern.
Much improved.
5 p.m. Okay. It was probably clipping. I always have people say your audio's not loud enough, so I pull it up and it was into the red. So that just could be what it was. You should join Paul Murray and Friends show every day on YouTube, 9 a.m.
He has a 2
Eastern.
Neo.
Ah. A 2 Neo. I don't know what a 2 Neo is, but the what can explain that to me, East Coast, if you will. I have I did own it. I did acquire. I'll put it that way. I didn't buy it new. I acquired it in a trade.
Audio sound are good here.
Good. I'm glad that worked. So I don't know if it was. I'll try again, probably on Tuesday night stream, to plug back in to the wall.
2 of them.
Oh, okay. He has 2 Neos. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll look for him. John Paul Murray and Friends. Yeah, I should be able to remember that. I had a friend in school named John Paul. So yeah. I acquired a DJI Mini 2 in a trade, and I kept it for about 3 weeks, flew it twice, and sold it to a guy for $550 because it had like everything with it, and it was a profit after the trade and all of that. So as far as a autonomous drone, I have the Autel Evo Nano, and besides the momentary purchase of the Mini 2, the last DJI product that I had was the Phantom 3 Pro, and I sold it consignment at a brick and mortar hobby shop in Nashville that's been closed for many years. So when the Potato come out, it was the thing, and everybody's like, oh, you got to see this. Oh, you just need to see this. You got to see this. And,
If you watch the link I shared, he has a bunch of Neo videos.
Okay. Where did you share the link? East Coast in the Discord? Speaking of the Discord, I will share a link to the Discord. And Jarvis is going to read it off, and it will sound annoying for a second. Just bear with me. I think unless you
https://discord.gg/xp9
I think unless you are a
The
moderator.
Neo is kinda gay.
just as long, Mike, just as long as it's kinda gay.
Can you
And not-
freestyle with these type of drones?
The Neo, you can freestyle a little bit. It's gonna, you were going
No
to
up there,
run-
up finger, up finger.
Yeah. I thought that was my mouse moving through there, so I grabbed my mouse. I was like, what's going on? Yeah, where was, let me get back to the DJI here. So, no, right there. You can post it in the Discord, East Coast, because I don't think anybody but moderators can post a link on the stream. So if you know someone here that's got the wrench beside their name, Philiblaster, Skydozer, there's others that were on. Scream, I need to make you a moderator, man. Can do that here in a little bit. Yeah, that's why I went with it.
You can use the FPV controller, I believe.
Yes. Raymond asked the question, can you freestyle with these types of drones? The Flip, you cannot. The newer one, the Avata, you can.
I don't have Discord.
The Avata 2. Okay. If you know any of these guys with the
Hey,
wrench
how's it
beside their
going?
name, you can, if you know them, you could send it to me at
I'm green to FPV.
PhatPastor.
Okay.
That's all right. You can send it to me to PhatPastor FPV at gmail.com.
Get Discord.
Yeah, if you are new to FPV, you need Discord, and our server is free. That link that I clicked, that's right up there. You just click on it, create yourself an account, and come in there, and we can help you out. We have sim. We just get together and sim together sometimes. So yeah, Atreides is on here. How's it going, Atreides? So yeah, I was just talking about the Neo. That one, see, that is the reason why I went with the Neo. Is one, you don't even have to have a controller at all. It's got buttons on the front of it. It's got the optical flow sensors on the bottom of it. No obstacle avoidance sensors, which I don't like that stuff anyway. But you can have it do the spiral and stuff, and you can have it follow your face, kind of like the Pocket does, and all of that, and it'll actually fly backwards, filming you as you're walking. Watch XJet did a video of it where he actually got it and said it's actually good for B-roll and all of that. But if you add the RC3, yes, it will become, and that's something that I'm hoping that it might be something that will help me to teach other people how to fly. Because,
Working late, probably all night.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully you'll be making the big bucks tonight. So, if not just some bucks. If you guys excuse me, let me do this right here for a second, so that will stop following me. I'm going to step right over here and get a bottle of water out of my refrigerator. I'll be right back. Water. You must have a bottle of water. Yeah, got a little bit that I can let me hold off on that. was going to talk
So they
about
are
the
made to
lap
fly,
arch.
I guess normal.
Yeah, let me go back here. I'll show you this again. If you see closely right here where my cursor's at, there's like droney where it will fly back away from you. Now, of course, you got to make sure that there's nothing it's going to run into. You can have it to follow you from behind, or you can have it follow you from the front, stay focused on your face from the front.
I bet California would like some water about now.
Yeah.
Paul flies Neo with the controller with the screen, whatever that one is.
Okay, that would be the N3 with the screen, I think it's called. Yeah. There was several remotes that you can use, but the only one that you can use to fly FPV, anything other than what they call normal mode, which will fly
Voodoo
like
RC. Yo, what's up?
it'll fly like a Mavic Mini or something. So yeah, he's flying it more like a cinematic camera drone. That's the thing about this little one. It could probably use.
It's made for people that vlog.
It's made for vlogging, but it will also fly acro. Now, think of TinyWhoops 2 years ago.
I live here in California.
I was watching people. Man, I hope you're away from the fires, brother. I hear that the Santa Ana winds are going to stop probably tomorrow for you guys. So,
What
hopefully
part,
that's good.
Raymond? I have this on order.
Good. I've got mine ordered through Amazon. Supposed to be here
Air 2 Army, not the SS.
tomorrow, or no? I think it's Saturday. I think it's supposed to be here Saturday. Air 2 Army, not the S. I don't know. But this little thing will fly like a droney, like a little selfie.
Northern up by Sacramento.
Oh, good. You're safe for now, at least I think.
Oh, okay, that is good, Raymond.
Yeah, this is the set that I got with the 3 batteries. All of that. Yeah. Remember back in the days, I've been told it flies a lot like the Avata 1 on the old motors. It will, if you try to dive, it'll yaw wash out on you because it just doesn't have the power. You can get it to power loop, but you better get back into the throttle quick. And be higher up. Because
I have the flip on order, not the Neo, my bad. Until summer. At Raymond, look up Recovery 1 drones. Dre is close to La.
Yeah, close to LA. It's awful, man. Yeah. So that's it. There will be more on this topic, I guess, later. Look, it's such a friendly little drone. You can fly it around your little kids. So it's supposed to do all the follow me and all that stuff, but also you're supposed to be able to take it. I think I did have the Spark. I forgot to mention that. I did have the DJI Spark. I actually liked it. It was the only, I didn't care for the way that now I flew the DJI Phantom 3 a lot. But probably the Spark the most. It was, in my opinion, it was the best. But if it would have had the capability to be able to hook it to a remote that you could fly at FPV, I think this thing is the closest thing to that. and it's got ducks around it to keep you from, if you do bump into something or someone, it's not gonna hurt. So, you know, that's what I'm gonna try. You know, and I've had a couple people tell me, well, if you don't like it, let me know, and I'll buy your goggles and all of that. And I was like, well, if I don't like it, I'm just gonna
Have
send
to
it
go
back.
feed the cat, be back.
Got to go feed the cat. To what? I'm joking. um, that's back in the Alf days. No, Raymond, you old enough to remember Alf. He used to try to eat the cat all the time. But yeah, Phil says I've turned to the dark side. I don't know if I've turned to the dark side. I'm at least talking to the Emperor. So there we go with that. So don't forget to smash that like button, if you will. It doesn't cost you anything at all, but it's kind of like leaving a tip. Even if you don't like me, it's like, that boy's accent is just too bad. I can't understand him. Then give me the
Bad Alf. Bad.
Bad Alf.
Yes, I do.
Bad Alf. Someone sent me a link of Alf, like he's being arrested at a mugshot when all of that stuff was going on.
Dude,
where they
I
said
loved Alf.
Where they said they were eating cats up there in Springfield, whatever going on before the election, where they said that the Haitians were up there eating people's cats and the goose. And someone sent me a meme of Alf, a mugshot, said they finally made an arrest and all the cat eating stuff. And it was Alf. So Alf was great. I think we literally have every episode of Alf and the dinosaurs.
That's my accent, lol.
That's right. That's right. We both from the same part of Tennessee.
Eating the cats. Eating the dogs, eat the cat. Eat the cat.
That's right. Eat the cat. The cat ate the fish and the dog ate the cat. And my neighbors ate the dog. So, but yeah, I guess if that's what you want to call it, I guess I would have to say that
No, it was Haitians.
Yeah, it was Haitians. That's right.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, I like Mike. He just calls it like it is. Or Skydozer, sorry. So let me.
USA Drone Flyer Captain Joe review on Neo.
Captain Drone?
Sorry, Marty, I don't want to get you in hot water.
That's all right. That's all right. Hey, I skirt on the edge of it enough to not have to worry about blaming it on
Haitians
anybody
like
else.
horses. They steal them all the time here in Florida.
Yes, I actually know someone that took their daughter's horse that they got up one morning and out. Someone went into the barn, took it out of the stall, let it out in the middle of the field, and butchered it like you would butcher a cow, and used their wheelbarrow to haul it over to the fence where they obviously loaded it in a vehicle. That's horrible.
Seriously, dude. Whoa.
Yeah. Yes. And they lived in Florida. Absolutely. Yeah. Let me take care of a little
Butchered
business.
it in the field. OMG.
It's just in the same field that the thing ran in all the time.
Horses are expensive as heck.
Yeah. Well, back about a few years
Happens
ago.
here all the time in South Florida.
Yeah. Back a few years ago, Tennessee walking horses and the barrel racing stuff really dropped down because the
I would be
market, you
sending
couldn't.
2-3 downrange.
Oh
Jack
yeah,
the Savage. Just
Yeah.
hopped on. What? 2, 2, 3.
that's 2-2-3. Just one well-placed 2-2-3.
They used to hang you for things like that.
Yeah. It's still in the on the books in Tennessee to
Yes, sir, voodoo.
it's still in the books here in Tennessee
556.
to hang someone for horse wrangling or cattle wrangling, either one. Scream, try to post something now. Let me see. Just say hello or something. Jack Savage, welcome to PhatPastor channel, man. Glad you could make it out tonight. If you would, consider smashing that subscribe
To be
button.
honest, I would probably be using 308 in that case.
Yeah, 308.
Because it's what they are used to eating in their country. But
Yes.
yay.
Yeah, I know Venezuela. This Trace de Agua gang that's coming up, they're eating dogs because in a lot of places in Venezuela, dog was considered, well, it wasn't until their economy collapsed, but it's considered a delicacy.
How's
you can
it?
get a hold of a dog.
300 win mag.
I'm not familiar with that magazine. Was that kind of like People or Inquirer or something? But yeah.
Go to India and you can't eat cow, it's considered holy.
Holy cow. Is that true? Yep. See the wrench by your name there? Got you taken care of, brother. You can post links, time people out, things like that. So, yeah, Scream's the local pilot here flying with us.
I will never go to India.
That's right, man. If I can't have a steak wherever I'm going, I don't want to go. Or a hamburger. Nope. Too much curry. Too much curry. I don't like curry. So, Amazon, it was like $900 after tax for everything
Cool.
that I wanted.
I'll do my best, lol.
I know you will, brother. I know you will. And on DJI is going to be $1,100 and something for the same thing. So, I went with Amazon.
If there is a cow in the middle of the road in India, they will stop traffic and not move until that cow decides to move. Too much poop, if I am being honest.
Yeah. Well, you remember the ad from Burger King about cow farts? That's why they were trying to come up with the fake beef near me. I don't remember what it was called, something like that. But they had a whole musical about cow farts being what's hurting the environment. Yeah, all these people screaming about the environment, running around in private jets. So when they stop doing that and they start riding coach, maybe I'll start listening to them.
Yes.
That's it. And this is what I bought. I got a refurbished one. Did not pay $199 for it. Got a refurbished one, but that's what I got. It's got the panic button on it. So if you are if you're trying to teach someone to fly FPV, this might be a good source. I really didn't want to fork out the money for the Avata 2. It's just too much because I don't even know if
That's
I'll be able
about
to
the same
see out.
price as the Flip with 2-year warranty and 256K micro.
Yeah, but the Flip can't fly acro. That's the big difference. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll share this with you. So you can see them. You can see them up here. I'm going to adjust my camera. I've been in RC for 30 years. And some of these airplanes, I don't know if you can see this one right here. This is the Waco. That's the Beast, and that is, what's my favorite plane? The Pitts. All three of this one does. This one doesn't have an AX3X. This is the older one, but this one has auto level on it, and this one has auto level on it. It's kind of like flying an angle, and I don't really like that. I've got one of these Pitts here. Phil, we got to do that this summer. We've talked about it. I've got one of these with a 3-foot wingspan.
Waco, never forget.
Nah, well, I think they call it the Waco, but yeah. See, actually, right up here is another Pitts wing. That's a B-52. That is the Beast. That's the P1. That's the P1. So, right up above my head, I have a A-10 Warthog, and I just like to fly them. I don't like them flying theirself. You know, back when they first come out with that, there was no auto leveling and auto assist.
Been flying since the 70s. I'm really good at crushing.
Yep. Just now you can crash and it doesn't cost you $500. So
I am just putting FPV into my F-Lite Carbon Z Cub.
oh, your Carbon Z. Yeah. Now see, I have the E-Flight UMX Turbo Timber right here, and the what's the little sport one?
I use
Come with
that
a little
same
camera up
controller
on it.
I'm using on the FPV simulator.
Yeah. I have a DX6X or whatever it is right there on the wall. So I still fly Spectrum. So there's actually a video on
The
my
2.1
channel.
meter wingspan version.
That's a bigger one. Yep. That's a big one. I've got the Strix Strato Surfer hanging on the ceiling over here. I had a pan tilt head tracking servo on it that you could look around when you was flying it, and I've just not flown it in a while. Everything's backwards on the stream, so I tried to make my hair lay down and it stood up. So yeah. So that's where I'm headed. I'm gonna try it, and then at least I can be able to say that, you know, I looked at it, I gave it I gave the best a try, or what everybody says is the best. But I am perfectly content with HDzero 65 and 75 millimeter whoops and tiny trainer.
Marty, if you get a chance to try out the CAD XGM3 brushless gimbal with the O3, it is insanely cool.
I've heard it. I saw that. I saw it. And I was looking at it. I was looking, is there a way that I could put an HDzero camera on it? Mike.
Did planes, cars, boats, now drones.
Are y'all hearing Jarvis okay on the, he's not too loud? Because sometimes people say Jarvis is a little too loud. Let me read. Scott Ozier says, Marty, if you get a chance to try out the Cadix GM3 brushless gimbal with the 03. So you can put the DJI 03 in it?
Yes.
So if the goggles end up working for me and I can see through them, I could buy an 04. Will an 04 fit in there? Is it only an 03? But my goggles 3 will
I
be
grew
able to
up
see.
around RC planes and raced cars. Now it's all about drones.
Yeah.
I am also putting that GM3 gimbal into my 8th scale truggy as we speak.
Oh.
Yes, sir, Marty.
I have to have
You can
on.
put HDzero in too.
Oh. Now see, my goggles 3, if they come in, they will pick up the 03 air unit just like the 04. But the previous goggles, which would be the goggles 2, won't pick up 04. So that's why I went the way I went. I could have went a little bit cheaper, but my thinking too,
No boats voodoo.
I think I'd be able to get my money back out of it. Grew up around RC race cars, and now it's all about drones. Well, I still like my airplanes, and I've got an FPV Jeep over here, no gimbal in it. It's just got a
Goggles
AIO.
too work with 04.
Yeah, but they won't work with the race mode and all of that.
I have
And-
goggles 2 and 04.
Right. And the goggles 2 would not work with the Neo, and I wanted to kind of trying to get the Neo something that I'm not having to build a drone and
Only
do something
real
with all of
boats,
that.
Raymond.
So yeah, that's why I went that way. Is one, I'm sure I could sell it and get my money back out of it,
Lol.
especially if they discontinue it, or
Correct.
or if Trump ends up banning DJI. Gonna kind of be like some people that took the opportunity to buy some black Pow Pows, AR somethings, before Obama come in. Actually, I bought some Chinese SKSs. Back in the day, me and my dad saw them for $69 a piece for a Chinese SKS in a box encased in cosmoline. Both of us bought like 3, and I had 2 left when Obama was in office, and sold both of them. One of them still encased in cosmoline.
I don't think it will be Trump who bans G. It'll be what's her face. Nah, they won't ban DJI.
I don't know. They've come out and said that they're
Elise Stefanik.
I don't know who that is. Elise Stefanik, is that it? Stefanik? I don't know. We'll see. You know, that
You don't think so,
DJI
Voodoo? I hope not.
Yeah. I think with that Mavic Mini crashing into the wing of that firefighting plane, I think there's a few more that have been swayed to the side of banning them. So I don't know. We will see, won't we? We will see. So yeah, that I'm gonna try it out. I want to see what
Not
it's
good.
like, and if it works.
SRY, but DJI took off the geofencing, and that's not a good thing. Not a spot of red on that Mavic Mini. I hope not. American drones suck. Tears of joy.
Well, I don't have they ever showed it outside of the bag. The only picture I've ever seen is it inside the one shot that the FBI released of it inside an evidence bag. So, I mean, I don't know. Well, we will see. The question is, I mean, it could be. I mean, it could be just a made up bunch of stuff, psyop or whatever. But if where did they get the pieces? If a plane hit a drone, I was sitting there thinking, where in the world did they retrieve the pieces? How did they? I mean, it could have been within a 2 mile radius from the impact of where those pieces fell, but they said it actually went inside the wing. So I don't know. We talked about that on Tuesday night. Actually, showed pictures of it and all. We're going to try to do it again this Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Central Time. That is 9 o'clock Eastern or 6 o'clock.
Supposedly in the wing.
Yeah.
They said it was all stuck in the wing.
Yeah. And it looked like it was in between the spar because you could see the rivet marks on it. And I talked a lot about this on Tuesday night stream. You can go back and watch it.
But yay, I would think there would be paint transfer.
Not necessarily. I mean, if it was the 4, it probably led with the motors and all, but I don't know. It could have been. I'm sure with those, remember
It will
that
not affect me if ban or no ban.
Yeah. Here's a question.
I was thinking the 2 Skydozer.
Yeah. Do you guys think that that it could possibly end up being a good thing for us? Because if DJI is not allowed in this country, there will become a huge
Raymond,
vacuum.
you think that now, but they will keep going.
Do you think that would cause American manufacturers to step up? Like the flight controller that Rotor Riot has. They say it's all built in the U.S., that it's not built in China, that it's actually built in the U.S. So
I do not think it will be a good thing. I'll just get them illegally like Cuban cigars. Face blue smiling.
Point, right? Banning Cuban cigars never stopped them from coming in, did it? But it did dramatically raise the price of them. You have to admit that. You wasn't going to get them for the same price.
I think us drone manufacturers had 10 years to do something worthwhile. It has all been overpriced crap.
Yeah.
American manufacturing will always be more expensive, and that will probably be a big setback for the hobby. Yeah, it might get American drones to wake up and do better.
Yeah. A lot of people, I've heard this. I've got some friends that used to be missionaries to China, and I also watch Chinese fact checkers quite a bit. Most people don't know this, but China has everybody talks about how they're so technologically advanced. China has not been able to successfully build an internal combustion engine for an automobile that's lasted. Now, they've built several, but if you've talked to anybody that's lived in China for any time at all, the only ones that Chinese companies have got to work is when they cloned Toyota and Nissan motors.
My wife tells all the time this is a rich man hobby. China is a paper tiger.
Yes, I believe so. Remember the biggest aircraft carrier that was ever created? It's still sitting in the dry dock where they built it. It's never been out to sea. But Raymond, Raymond says, my wife tells me that this is a rich man's hobby. Um, find a buddy of yours that is into fishing and has a boat, or find a friend of yours that has a Harley or an Indian motorcycle, or even a Honda Goldwing or something like that. Um, shooting,
Aren't all
competitive
men's
shooting.
hobbies expensive?
Yep.
They are not nearly as good as they say they are. Their infrastructure is made of junk, due to corruption and pilfering of funds.
Yes. Most of the uh, in the um, in the Olympic City, you can go on to Chinese fact checkers on YouTube.
True words, Marty. Guns, cars, cigars, bikes.
Yeah, it's all. It's it's the our hobby is cheap compared to having a boat. Just having a boat and keeping a boat up. It is so true. You buy a boat, then the first season that you have it, it's going to be fine. But boat stands for bail out another 1,000.
I love that channel, Marty. Boat stands for bail out another 1,000.
Yep. Yep. You watch them
Chinese
and,
fact checkers.
Yep. You watch them and they had people go in and show you that in the Olympic Village you could lift up the fire hydrants and there was grass under it. There was no pipe to it at all. You know, I think they call it tofu dregs, is a close English translation. I mean, people will be walking down the street and the facade, the whole stucco concrete front on a building will just collapse, boom, and it just crush people. And China's like, nope, you can't report it. And the people that sneak it out, they're risking the life of their family.
Tofu dregs, yes.
Yep. Yep. I think it's Laoway 85 or 83 and Serpent Zed. It's two guys there. They both lived there for a long time, married Chinese women. Took them a little while to get them out of the country, but they lived there for a while and they really, really wanted it to work. And it just, after Winnie the Pooh, Xi Jinping came in, it's just, they started to slowly run all the Christian missionaries out. And
I also have telescope lots of money there too. Where else on earth do entire buildings roll over, top over bottom?
Yep. Well, they build whole entire cities that's got foreign investors in them, and they just put them up so fast that they collapse. And I know that the West talks about, oh, during COVID they built a hospital in 4 days. Well, that hospital's collapsed now. So I mean, it was falling on people, killing people, and all of that. So, yeah, I know that there's guys in our country that could build a hospital in 2 days if they didn't have any codes at all and didn't have to wait for any permitting and nothing like that. You're just putting it up. You got enough people, especially cheap labor like they got. So, but and if they were so good, then why did Huawei?
One good argument for building regulations.
That's right. Yeah. Not all the regulations in America are bad,
Bingo, Marty.
Yep. So that the Huawei phone was, it was Trump actually arrested a woman because it was almost an exact clone of the iPhone. And they didn't come up with it. They didn't design it. It's just that Jobs, before he died, he sent manufacturing.
Agreed.
And they just stole it. So I think we can do it. I think America can do it. We're gonna need some jobs, especially if we're gonna be adding new states like Greenland and Canada. My Canadian friends, I'm joking. much nicer. I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, I just lost some more subscribers. I can feel it happening. Well, I want to shift gears off of DJI and talk about a company that did actually create something.
Right.
Right. Yes. That did actually create something that works. I mean, that's what I can say.
I know a lot of Canadians who would love for us to annex Canada lol.
Yeah.
Definitely warmer.
What is it that Canada exports anyway? Maple syrup and snow? I mean, that's... Today, Phil and I tried this
Little
out.
lag. Sorry, Marty.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. We tried this out today. And I have to say, it's expensive. It's improperly packaged. But this is all a one solid piece, and it's not
Gas
billet.
and oil.
This is
Amish could build it in that time and it would be solid. Wow, dang, that is nice.
This is one solid piece of machined aluminum. This is not billet, and it's pretty sturdy. You just go PoE, power over Ethernet. Put this little rubber thing open. Stick your Ethernet cable in there, and it lights up. You put the static IP address that's on this, which is the same one for everyone, because we tested mine first, then I unplugged mine and we plugged Phil's up into it. Trackside didn't know.
Can I ask why is it so solid?
Probably because they knew they wasn't going to pack it worth crap. I mean, that's just, had this thing not been as
Is it necessary, or just to say they could?
Well, I think it is necessary because, I mean, it's made, you could put it on a tripod if you wanted to. Every timer I've ever had, I've never been able to get my hands on one of these. Every timer I've ever had,
okay.
it has been,
Lol. It is super cherry.
Every timer that I've ever had has been rotor hazard, and they're in 3D printed cases. The first ones had Arduinos that were, if they got too hot, they'd just die. They'd just quit and stop. What this causes it for is, Phil and I was talking about it, believe that the case itself acts as a Faraday. You're not going to be receiving any signals from this side or this side, only here. So what we have to do with rotor hazard, we have to put it in an ammo can or something like that. If y'all saw Bardwell's video where he puts it in a bucket, I mean, who's got a little bucket like that hanging around? More Americans have ammo cans. And it does, I don't really remember the reason why, but it does have GPS inside of it. I think they said that was for Rampage, where they have multiple timers that run all day long. And if one fails in the system, it knows where it's at, where its location is at. That was the single most pricey thing that I have purchased in FPV. And I got it for $80 off on pre-order at Good Friday. So if you want it now, it's $80 more. Why?
Why?
I don't know why. That's the one that was promised before IO 2022, I think.
Time trap for speed of sections of the track.
Yes. Yes, it's multiple. Yes, it's multiple timers. That's something that not trackside, but lifetime. And I think you can do it in trackside. I don't know. This was very simple to set up in trackside. You just put the IP address in it, the 192.168.1.9. Done. It picks it up. So, yeah, it's expensive, but you know, racing outside, which I don't do a lot of. I don't do a lot of outdoor races just because I am fatter than a tick on Dracula, and out in 100-degree weather, bending over with chronic kidney stones, driving rebar in the ground is not my idea of a fun day. So I'll go and race. I've got the gates if somebody wants to set them up, but I mostly race inside. But if you're talking rotor hazard outside, it's got a fan on it to keep the receivers cool. But if you were running it on a LiPo, you can only run so long before you had to shut it down. This runs power over Ethernet, so even if your Ethernet cable is 100 foot long, it powers everything, comes all through the one Cat 6 cable, and I believe it may even do it with Cat 5. I was looking, but I'm not for sure. But it just worked. Now it was picking us up a little bit too far, and I just went into the all gain and just took the gain down, dropped the gain down from 59 to 40, and it seemed to fix the problem. So, yeah.
Meow.
It's something.
Meow meow.
Yep. Meow 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 meow. What you talking about? Wasn't there like a Friskies cat food commercial that did that? Oh, what am I looking for?
Cat 3. Yes.
Is that what it was? Meow Mix brand cat food. Cat 3. Ah. Cat 1, Cat 2. Gotcha. I'm sorry. My brain's a little slow tonight.
Ideally, we would have an 8-way in every gate at Champs.
Let me see here. Let's see here. Oh, let me shrink this down so you guys can see my ugly mug. Yeah, I know. I need to shave. Hey guys, PhatPastor here. I think I'm videoing it right this time. I am here at the church with Mr. Philiblaster.
30 seconds remaining.
We are practicing. We're actually setting up the new lap RFs. This is his. I have mine over here in the case. We've already set it up. This is my video set up on the go.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, I
didn't have it
Phil
low enough.
recommended it to me at I.O. And
Hopefully you get a better view of it.
finally got it going. It's about 80 pounds, but all of this
Finish your lap and then
at a
land.
race would take me about probably about a week. No.
That's actually, let me slide it up a little bit more so you can see it a little bit better. Oh, no, don't do that. It's actually the first time I've downloaded anything from the DJI Pocket. It's actually got my laptop on it right here. Come on, go away. Go away, thing. My laptop is here. I have a soundboard right over here. And my mouse and my hookups for the HDzero Event VRX, which is over here on the side. And it's all in a case. There is an external speaker down on the ground, a Bluetooth external speaker down on the floor, but I'll play it.
It'd probably take, what, an hour to set it up and get it going. But now I can just pop it open, plug up a few things, and I'm ready to go. So, yeah. I might edit this into a video. Wow, there it goes. I think it actually come between me, the Osmo and, do it again. I don't know if it turned around yet on me yet. There it goes.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as the one
So
that I
yeah,
thought almost hit
I
me in
might
the
make this
face.
into a video. It might sit on this SD card for a month. I don't know, but anyway, this is the first time I've actually filmed anything on the DJI Osmo 2. So, right. Big shout out Pastor Larry for hooking me up on this deal. Thank you, man.
What did we do during 11? Huh. That's all. See, you guys get the fresh video. You might not want it, but that's what you're getting. Before I don't know if I'll make a video out of it or not, but I'll try. I'll do something with it. Well, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Come on. Did I close it? There we go. All right. You're about to see something pretty cool here in a minute. So,
All right.
18 minutes. We ain't gonna watch all of this one. But you can see the setup here. All of this stuff. This has like
75.
four. So it has
Let me unplug my hot glue gun. Doesn't this smell like a hot glue gun when they get
like
hot?
12 to 18 hookups just inside this little box here.
Ozone smells like.
And this one's got like 1,000. I have that screen
You wonder what kind of video the hot glue gun gets.
screwed to the
I bet it's analog.
to the
I think it is.
through the outside of the case. That's just a gun case
All those grains
with
in
straps on the
hot glue gun, they know
to
what
keep
they're
it
doing.
to let it stand up.
Yeah,
All
features.
that I'm
And the little other screen over that you can barely see over on the right side, that is for the RF Explorer. So everything will be able to be ran. All audio will go into a set of headsets and be split also out into this speaker down here in the floor. So, and again, I don't have enough of that up. There we go. So,
We didn't plan the blue shirt thing.
no, we didn't.
My modes up real quick.
We did not. Let's see. Burp, 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 burp. There you can see.
Give me a second. And then I've got sweat on them.
Come on, fans, turn.
Mine's
The
yours.
timer's sitting right here on the table. Around all of this
Is
electronics.
it 16.9? Is it supposed to be 16.9?
Does it say bad RX?
Whole shot PhatPastor 27.95.
Oh, that looks really good.
It does look better than the Eco. There are people that argue. See, he's just watching
Blue
my,
shirt guy.
Yeah, he's just watching me fly the freestyle with the
PhatPastor
Eco
lap 1 in first.
on it.
Your reception's nowhere near as good as mine, though.
I think it's the way this little,
That board, maybe the separate board is.
yeah, or it may be that antenna.
Oh man, my BTX definitely got overheated.
Let's see. Oh yeah, watch this.
Exactly.
It would have been
Hard as a good thing. We don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Well, but I know you like your kids, and I like my kids.
Yeah.
It works out. It worked out. Now this, look at this. This has got a battery sticking out.
That's gonna fly like garbage.
Oh no. We will not. We will not televise
I mean,
the comments that were made. That's
Army
the
of Quads.
We Bleed
Starting on the tone
FPV
in less than
465 milliamp
well, if
skinny
you do it
stick
right-
battery, and I'm flying it on
Whole
the.
shot Philip 1.59.
My image will be the one on the right. I'm flying it on the 65 millimeter freestyle.
So
It's not really flying bad.
you're.
Now you'll see in a minute. I hang it on the end of the table. I catch it.
Which is fantastic.
Philip
but it-
lap 1 in first.
The freestyle pulls it pretty. I mean, fine. I just did a power loop. It kind of flipped over a little quicker on me there, but it held it It kind of flipped in a
Yeah,
power loop. So sit down. Oh,
I'm sure
the blue shirt guys. let's see if it'll turn.
I'm watching. Oh, it did! Yay!
Still at 391. I think here's where I come around and hang it on. No, it's the next one.
PhatPastor lap
Come
1
around
in
and snag
second.
it on the
Which I do wonder.
end of the
Philip
table.
Blasta finished in first.
So your quad weighs a lot less, but your battery is a little heavier. So I'm wondering if, like, our quads actually weigh the same.
Oh look, it's on. Yep. It actually, the battery hit the lip of the table. It was stuck on the front of it. I don't know. You can't see it in that, but the battery stuck out that far out. Well, that far out of the front of the thing.
Yeah, it actually. It looks okay. I'm following.
So let me move along. You guys don't want to watch all this stuff. Let's go take a look at Phil's. Here's our setup here. Yeah, you get a better look at the mess of cables.
Test hover.
All of that would have to be set up
So beautiful.
every race.
So many
And
wires.
so many
Yeah,
wires.
every one of those had to be hooked up manually before. That's why I went with the box.
That's not that cool. What's the ice?
The little pocket don't do a bad job, does it? Hold up what you're gonna fly, Phil. Did you show it to the camera before?
Not yet. This is one of the drones produced for the Sharjah race.
That is number 55.
All the LEDs work on it. Props are a little used. I'll probably stick the.
Let's get to the flying. Nothing like what it's supposed to be here in a couple days.
Really wait. I think that my VTX is on when I on.
Oh.
Yep. Let's scan again.
Wow.
It's super slow.
Hang on. Come back. I don't know what the pocket was trying to focus on. Did it see a bird or something? Or was that when I was putting
It's
it in the
January. It's a little chilly.
It is. Nothing like what it's supposed to be here in a couple days.
Really wait. I think
I think that might be me
VTX
putting
is on when I on.
Oh, putting my glasses in my pocket, I think.
Let's scan again. Don't fly away. Don't dig too deep.
This is
Don't take off.
Okay, it's
unedited.
R1.
R1.
Yep.
I don't know where he's at.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
I can see. I have my goggles on, looking through the goggles, trying to film.
Do I need to back up from it?
There it is.
I'm good.
I was standing on top of it. Wow.
It's super slow.
Super slow? Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
That's top speed.
I'm going to pull my goggles up. I'm going to walk near you. Get some video of it in there. Come through by the sign again. This thing's got slow pan on it. So. Maybe I'll show you some DVR. I didn't get any DVR, guys. Not yet. I didn't have time.
That would be a great parking lot and field for my RC truck.
Watch
I'm
me
his
get
visual
copyright.
observer. My goggles are up, then down, then up, then down.
Yeah, that field over there across, that's the church's property too. It's like 9 acres on the back side of it. We've set up a track before.
Hit the ground.
I couldn't keep up to catch up to it.
Oh yeah. All right. And your VTX cuts off when you disarm. That's pretty cool.
No, that's the problem.
Oh, that's not supposed to. Oops. I won't show the last one.
NP voice. Voice is gone. Marty is muted. Can't hear you.
I'm not muted now. When I hit my microphone, I said, sorry for hitting my microphone. It muted it. All you got to do is touch that side and you can't hear anything. Well, all I was saying was, I don't know if you heard it, but you guys got to look at the setup for racing. The Event VRX, it's good. It's durable. It did its job. It's convenient. It's $680 before tax. I think that's right, or maybe even more than that now. Fly33 had them. I don't know if they still have them in stock. Maybe if Skip's still on here. Skip, do you guys still have those in stock? But for new race directors, is it worth 4 times the money of a rotor hazard? No. I don't think it's worth that much more. So there's still a niche there. If you still got your rotor hazard and it's running, keep using it. Use what you got. I have been looking for one of those for a while. And am I still muted? No, you guys can hear me now. Right. Yeah. I'm looking at it right there. All right. Yeah. So can you hear me now? Or did I screw up the chat thing? Let me see. Sometimes going and watching a different screen. No, the chat's still working. So, but it's Jarvis.
Hello.
Yep. Jarvis is working too. All right. So yeah, I like it. It's a good product.
I don't see any they sell quickly. We can
Yeah.
hear.
Good. Yeah, they may have only sold pre-orders also. So, yeah, I don't know how many they made. I know the first ones that they made, they didn't make very many of them. But, yeah, Rotor Hazard will give you the same thing. It'll give you times. Accurate
GR8
times.
view, FPV. Mic is down.
Mike is down again. I think he's a little late. Great view. I think you're a little bit late. Maybe he paused it or something. Got a little bit lag. We're caught up now. Never mind. I hear you now. Good. Great.
Nanometer
And-
I hear now.
And welcome to the channel. Thank you for coming. If you would, as a courtesy, just smash that like button. If you don't mind, subscribe. If you like the content, we have guests on sometimes. Sometimes we do builds. Sometimes we race Velocidrone. It's just sometimes we talk about the UFO drone issue thing. It's just no telling what we're going to do here on the channel. Reviews sometimes. I'm not going to get the Mobula 7 freestyle HDzero out tonight. Think I've covered quite a bit tonight. I will keep everybody posted on my query into the dark side of FPV, DJI, or DGI, whichever one you call it. Oh, great Scott. Yeah. All right, man. All right.
Changed my name from GR8 Scott.
Yeah. All right, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. I like your thumbnail. But yeah, I've done a lot. What this is, does the background, do you guys like a blurrier background than a sharper background? I know it's a little harder to read the names of the members, but what this is it's a black light over here, and one actually on this table right there. Can you see that black right there? That's literally a black light. That's why that yellow, that's a peanut quad, and that's a race 20 quad. That's why they're glowing like a turd in a punch bowl. And this here is glow in the dark FPV, where I had a quad hung. I need to glow in the dark PLA, not FPV, where I had a quad hanging, and I kind of twisted it when I took it off. Usually I will use 2 LED flood type par cans, and I've got to level my camera. It's a little crooked, or everything in my room is leaning this way, which I don't think it is. I have a level. That's what this orange thing right here is. That's a level. So, yeah. See, sometimes when I pull back, you can see it. Pull my face back, it focuses. You can see the names a little bit better. That's
Black
yesterday.
light, wow, that is yesterday.
Yeah, it is, but not during UDL races. That is today. Let's see what if that looks any different. If I can get it out, oh, I can't get it out into the black light far enough. No, it's not gonna do it. But in UDL races, it's pretty cool. Let me show you this, and then I'll be wrapping things up. See, black light. I'm standing in it. It makes your teeth look funky, right? Remember that? Using the skating ring in the day. So you take this, you can paint you some stripes in the floor, where to go, or this is just tape. But when I bring it up here in the light, it just looks like boring, regular, old tape. In the black light, it glows, stands out like a turd in a punch bowl. That's the purpose. And, yep. It's like, why do we put LEDs on our quad? Because it looks cool. So, Raymond, you probably remember the days of skating and the skating ring with all the black lights on. I mean, I think they still do cosmic bowling today, don't they? Ain't that a thing for kids now where they go to a bowling alley and they turn off the lights and have everything black light lit? Now, I've got white lights up here. I've got 2 wash cans, and I've got a bench light that's casting soft light on me. So, what happens if I turn them off? Does it make things glow even more? Does it look more black light there? Let's see. I think glow a little bit. Over here. Yeah, not as much. Not so much. Let's get some light back on my ugly face before I finish the stream. There we go. All right, guys. Want to thank Phil for coming out with me today and testing the 8 ways. We've got
Most kids today are glued to their phones.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. True that. Touche. Most kids today are glued to their phones. It ain't just most kids. When I go out, out of a restaurant or something, you're looking, whole families are sitting around the table, and every one of them has got their face in the phone. I know toddlers that can't put together a sentence.
The potheads still do black light.
I know toddlers that can't put together a sentence, but they can work an iPhone. Potheads still do black lights. Well, I'm not a pothead, and I think you can tell by looking at me, I'm not on the Jenny Crank diet. So,
Phones have taken over the world.
Yeah. Well, I think they're voodoo. There may be more to that statement than you realize. It's really kind of sad. It's almost like
No so voodoo.
I know teenagers and young adults, they're good people, that if you were to take their phone away from them for 2 days, they would have physical symptoms of detoxification. I honestly believe that. Um, let's see here. I was seeing if anybody joined the Discord. Much rather be outside. Yeah.
I'd much rather be outside.
Yeah. Unless it's really, really hot. And then I like to be inside. I grew up, we would, in the summertime, me and my cousins used to live next door to me. We would grow up and get up in the morning, eat breakfast, they'd either come to my house or I'd go to their house, and we'd just throw some RC colas in a can in an old backpack, go out in the woods, drop them in the creek so they'd stay cold, and swing on grapevines or build clubhouses or stuff like that. Or make bicycle racetracks or something all day long. We was outside from, we'd skip lunch. Maybe we'd pack a little Debbie brownie or, one of the nut bars or something, drink it with an RC. And we'd come back when we hear our parents calling for supper. And we did that all the time, but I'm definitely in a different generation. So that's what, I talk a lot about having indoor races. I'm not against outdoor races. I just don't like to put them together myself. I have an EcoFlow Delta 2 that's sitting right down here. And it
Sun up to sunset.
Yep. It will run all of my streaming stuff and a fan all day long. So I'll do one of them little Walmart pop-up tents with the Velcro on side so you can block the sun. And I'll sit underneath that with air blowing on me, as long as I got a fan. And this thing right here, if you see these at Walmart, that's where I bought 2 of them. They're so good, my wife took one of them. This little fan here, it's USB charged, and it will extend up to 3 foot. This thing, I think it's like $24 or something like that. It charges right here. Get it. It's worth it. Oh. Still my biggest fan. So, yep, I'll sit with this thing. We always have a big 4th of July cookout and firework show at church. And this is my best friend. It goes with me out and about. You guys seen it? I moved. Let's see if it'll follow me. I moved my battery gun safe into here. I used to have these 2, or come on, those 2 shelves right there. The top 2. Come on, Marty. Right there. Those used to be in here. And so, yeah, resetting everything up. But anyway, you guys don't care about all that stuff. That's my mess, isn't it? So, all right. Well, thank you guys for coming out. Let me check my analytics. Make sure that everything's going all right. Analytics good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. If you haven't smashed that like button, smash it for me. It looks like most people that are viewing We have more likes than we have people watching right now, so I guess that's a good thing. So I want to thank you guys for coming out and being a part of it again. A big shout out to PhatPastor for coming out and helping me get the Lap RF 8-way going. You guys keep flying, and remember, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, always keep flying and rise up and meet me in the air. God bless you guys. Take care.